Well, good morning. It is now Monday the 7th of August at a new destination. This one is called, what's it called? Etang La Ballastiere. Still in the Corrèze region. So I last left you at Lake de Courcy. A lovely little session that was. Met some fantastic people. Excuse me. So I left there about 11 o'clock. Then had to go and get some supplies. So drove to a supermarket to get some shopping and some beer. When I'd done that, I was in there for about an hour and a half, I should imagine, just milling around, getting bits and pieces. And then came back to the van to find that I'd left the bloody battery to battery charger on, so the van battery was flat as a pancake. So then went back into the supermarket to buy a jump starter, and had to wait for that to charge up. So I was there for about 3 hours in this bloody supermarket, maybe longer. But it did give me the opportunity to sort the van out because it was a shit state. So had to tidy up with the van, and then decided to go to a campsite basically because I needed a wash, needed a shower because I stunk. Hadn't had a shower in what seemed a year. Made a beeline towards the campsite. Had a shower, washed my clothes, so that's a good thing because I've all got new clean clothes now. And spent the night there, just researching areas really. So I had a trip over to Viam. Lovely bit of water. It was a bit wet and rainy, so I didn't really get the whole beauty of it. Huge expanse of water. And the same old story, there was a few swims you could get down to. One what I really fancied on the map, I went there and it was just occupied with French people. So I just sort of thought, that's when I decided to go to the campsite. So I headed off to the campsite then, and in the morning, had a look on the internet and decided to come to this pond. It's really nice. I mean, it's sort of split into two sections. So I'm at the back of the lake really, and it's really nice. I mean, I've got all these little dot islands in front of me. It reminds me of Farlow's a little bit, this bit of water. There's a little peninsula there that juts out. That's an island. That one in the centre of the shot is a little peninsula that juts out. That in the centre of the shot is the gap between the two bodies of water. As you see, there's another little dot island there. In front of me here is another dot island, so with a little channel behind it. And there's another little dot island with another channel behind it. And then this runs round, sorry about the sun, and goes to the outflow. So it's a beautiful little bit of water here. The front of the lake, there's a reasonably sized island in it. It's not big at all, I would say, sort of 7 meters sort of radius, sort of size, and a few little more dot islands sort of in the corner as well, but that was occupied by a French man and his boys. When I got here I had a little walk around and sort of walked past them, walked down the bank on the right hand side, and then you jump over a little bridge where the outflow is, and then I came to here, and then there's a car park behind me. I'm like, right, how did you get into this car park? So back on the maps, and I could see where the main car park is, which is in the sort of centre of the shot now. You can just about make a vehicle out over there. There's a road up the side, and you literally follow that road around and it brings you round to the back of here. I was drawn to this swim instantly. just because of all the features in it. I'll tell you what it was really. It was that bloody little hole there. I don't know if you can zoom in on it. Yeah, that little hole there. I was like, right, that's it. That's me done. I'm going to fish in that hole. But on closer inspection, it was yeah, snaggy as shit. So yeah, all these little strips you can see are absolutely chocked with snags, which is a shame really, just make a nice little trap that would. I'm sure you get fish coming around the back of that island, yeah, patrolling under these little branches here, and then yeah, I mean it's really nice. It's a beautiful piece of water. As you can see, the water is it's got a bit of a tinge to it, it looks like chocolate. I should imagine it must be iron ore deposit or something along those lines. It's giving it that reddish colour. But yeah, so we're here. We're going to give it a go and see what happens. I mean, I fished. I fished for a couple of hours really when I got here. I put some bait out. So what I did, I baited up that peninsula point that you can see there. I've put, I don't know, 2 kilo of bait out there, and the same on that little dot island there as well. I put about 2 kilo out on that as well. So I fished into darkness. This is a night fishing lake all around, but I reeled in when I was going to go to bed last night, because it says that sort of swim where you'll get a take and you'll just lose the fish, because especially that one in the centre of shot on that peninsula, if I get a take on that, the fish is going to kite straight to the right and he's gone round the back of the island and I've lost it, and it's, you know, potentially a wrapped up fish. So you know what, I ain't going to do that. I'll reel in and I'll just fish through the day when I can see what's happening, and yeah, hopefully land any fish. So I didn't have any fish last night, but well, until I reeled in. Maybe the commotion of bait going in might have spooked them off a little bit. But yeah, so I'm just sat here at the moment. I haven't even got the rods in the water yet. Just having a cup of coffee. And yeah, I'll get fishing in a minute. But yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely. What we'll do, we'll definitely get the drone up on this one. I didn't get the drone up on the last one because my bloody batteries were flat. So anyway, they're all charged up now. So yeah, we'll definitely get the drone out on this one and have a look round, because it is really nice here. I mean, obviously you can only see so much at the moment. It's really sunny out there, so you're sort of hitting the bivvy with me at the minute. In the evening we'll go out and we'll have a bit more of a little look around, and say we'll get the drone up and have some aerial shots as well. There we go. Half an hour. That's all it took. And this one's gone off. Trigonophy pop up, this one, fancied, on the peninsula. Literally cast half an hour later, it was away. It's got a bit of a nasty cut to his tail, this one. So we'll have a look at that, we'll address that for him, give him some TLC on that one. Yeah, but what a result. There you go, fishing locked up, because I got to. And yeah, half an hour. 22 this one goes. Here we go. It's just gone 5 o'clock on Monday, and the one on the peninsula's just gone. Don't know what bait it was. Yeah, mid double. But yeah, nice comment. Right, I was just in the middle of doing a rig change actually, and this one was the last one to be changed. Right, let's get you back, mate. Oh, good morning. It is Tuesday the 8th of August today. It is 7:30 in the morning now. Something quite bizarre happened last night, or yesterday evening should I say. So yeah, during the day I'd had a few fish. About 8 o'clock, one on the peninsula rips off. So, because I'm fishing locked up, literally hook, hold, and I walk back with the fish. I walk back, 10 metres to try and put it towards me so it doesn't go around the back of the island. Anyway, landed that fish. It's a nice fish. It's an upper 30, I think, or a mid 30. I don't know. I've not weighed it yet. Anyway, literally, I just landed it, and the Garde de Pêche came back. Sorry, I missed a bit there. The Garde de Pêche came round on Sunday when I turned up. He was doing his rounds, checking people's licences, and he came down to me, and I'd already clocked him, so I'd already got my licence ready. He doesn't speak much English, even though he's been learning for 10 years. I think it's a very hard language to learn, and vice versa. I find French very hard to learn. Anyway, I'm digressing. So yeah, then so I just landed that fish yesterday and turned around, and the Garde de Pêche is coming back down. Oh, hello. And he says to me, you can't carp fish here. You're not allowed to carp fish. And I thought, what? What do you mean I'm not allowed to carp fish? And again, this is a venue that is only on specific weekends of the month. Now, I didn't see that on the notice board. I assumed that this was a come and fish it whenever you want job. And I never saw any notices saying this time or that time or whatever. So I said, I'm really sorry. I didn't see any notices. Not a problem. I'll pack my stuff up and I'll move on. And he said, don't worry, because you were so nice to me when we first met, and I'm always really nice to people. What I'll do is I'll phone the president of his association and see if he can arrange for me to stay here for the week. And he did just that. Literally, he was on the phone to his boss, basically, asking if I could stay here, and his boss said yes. So I am extremely privileged to be able to fish here for the week, really. You know, what a lovely man to do that for me. Hervé, his name is, and this is one of the lakes on his rounds. So I'm good for a week on here without any bother. Thank you, Hervé. He said he'll be back in a couple of days, and I said, when you come back, we'll have a beer together. And he was very much up for that. Come on, good boy. There we go. This is fish number 2 of the night. Lovely little mirror. That's great for £10, I reckon. But yeah, I love the mirror. He's a beautiful little fish. There we go. It's just over 30, this one. So not quite as big as I thought it was. But what a result, eh? Pucker fish. I'm gonna call this one Hervé. Look at that fish. You're a beast. Right, let's get you back, mate. Well, I've got to say, I'm very impressed with the new Calder cushions, spelt with a K. They come in a range of different patterns. I decided to go with Safari because I'm a bit of an oddball. I think they're still at 40 quid a pop in your tackle shops now. Here we go. It's just gone 10:30, and one on the peninsula has just gone off. He fancied a pucker pineapple. The ever faithful. Not a monster, but still beautiful. You pucker little fish. Eh? There we go. Wednesday the 9th today. And this little fella was the first one to go last night, and as you can see, he's pretty feisty. Mid-double. This one was soaked from the island, this one, on a banoffee wafter, this one. Yeah, it's quite an angry fish, this. Scrapped really hard, so yeah, nice. Let's get this one back and we'll have a look at the next one. Just a quick photo. Just a quick photo. Then you can go back. Just a quick photo. There we go. That's fish number 2 of the evening. No monster, but still welcome. Chill. Stop tensing up. Good boy. Good boy. Stop tensing. Yeah, so it was a bit of a no news day yesterday, really. It was no fish through the day, and then yeah, it all happened in the evening. And I say I reeled in at about 11 o'clock and had a good night's kip. All right, let's get you back, matey. Right, still Wednesday. It's about run time now. About what, 6 o'clock ish. I don't know, 7 o'clock, something like that. Yeah, Hervé just came back. We had a beer and a chat. Dug a little bit more into his life, really. Yeah, he does it. He's a volunteer. He's been doing it for 5 years. And he does it for nothing. Yeah, how cool is that? Yeah, he's studying to be a wind turbine engineer. Because that's the future, isn't it? Renewable energy and all that. So yeah, he took a shine into my Blue Essie solar setup as well, so he was quite impressed with that. And yeah, what a lovely man. He said that it's exceptional circumstances that I've been allowed to fish here. So yeah, it would be. Yeah, I think it would be a different story if there was a group of you doing this and you try to rock up here midweek and fish. I think the outcome would be slightly different. He said generally we turn a blind eye to the European anglers, to the French, to the English anglers. But you know, he's president. He's on his case. You know, he's got a job to do. Even though he's doing it for free, it's still a job. He walks miles. Good morning. It is Thursday the 10th today. And it looks like the weather's changed. A bit rainy. Bit of a break from the heat, which is nice. Yep, 2 takes last night. Both cut off instantly. Yeah, so I fished to about 1 o'clock this morning really. I fished till and then I reeled in. Yeah, I had both takes. One was about 9 o'clock and the other one was about 9:30, 10. Thunder. And yes, I was literally snap and it had gone. It was off. So there must be, I don't know, either a rock or mussel bed or something out there. I don't know what's going on now because yeah, I have been landing fish from those spots. So maybe what it is where it's clipped up. I don't know, perhaps you get a bit more confident as your session progresses and you sort of, I don't know, maybe your end position when you're hitting the clip is, I think it's progressing forward ever so slightly. So perhaps I'm fishing further than I should be. So yeah, today I'm going to try and bring the clip back a little bit and avoid getting cut-offs because I don't like leaving rigs in fish's mouths. I'm using the helicopter anyway, so you know, at the end of the day it'll just be a hook link in its mouth and not a great big leg core leader. Yeah, I'm one just done me into the trees. Yeah, just had to take off the peninsula. The rod on the right hand side has gone again. Yeah, those roots you can see. Yeah, I'm fishing pretty much left and right of that really, with those set of rods. About half a rod length off the bank. Yeah, but that's fishing. Oh, there's an old boy who's been walking around every day with his dog. Gary, his name is. He's a right old character. He speaks a bit of English. Yeah, and every day he comes down and says hello. Yeah, Renzo the dog, he just wants to eat everything. Yeah, the first time it come down, there was a rig on the floor with a fucking bait on it. Wallop. Oh, for fuck's sake. But he still comes down. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, he was telling me today this is a quarry. It was a quarry. It's 50 years old. And there are huge rocks. I can see the rocks. There's some massive rocks in here. Yeah. It's about run time now. Oh, it's gone run time. It is run time. Yeah, seeing loads of activity today. It's not been as busy today. Yesterday there's quite a few people down here. Yeah, today there's only been, 3-4 fishermen down here. Whereas the other day there was 20 of them down here. But I'm alright, I've sort of cloned, not cloned, what's the word I'm looking for? Claimed my little bit of land here. Yeah, another guy came down earlier. That was a fly on the screen, on the lens. Another guy came down earlier, very interested. I forget his name. Yeah, and last night a couple came down. Yeah, it's very funny. They're all very interested in what you're doing. Like, they wanted to know what bait I was using. The bloke wanted to have a look at the rods. He wanted to have a look at the spod rod because he said he seen me, he was fishing. He said he seen me spodding out. And yeah, he wanted to come over. And yeah, showed him the bait. And I said, look, all of this you can get in France. Oh, go on then, go on then, go on then, go on then. That'd be nice on camera. Right, I'm going to go and get a beer. If you can watch the rods for me, that would be fantastic. If they go while I'm up the van, that would be a first, because that's not happened since I've been here. And I don't want the van case. And it'd be quite funny if it gets on film. Right, let's take that. What am I going up there for? just to get beer. Oh, I suppose I should get some food. Oh, Jerry's still here. Yeah, not had fires down here, but I've had a barbecue pretty much every night. But I'm responsible, you know, I'm a responsible adult. Not that it matters, no special rules on that. But there's moles on this bit of land, I've got. And yeah, the old little barbecue, just painted down. Look at that, sitting on there, lovely. No mess. Yeah, that's probably the best buy, I reckon, that little barbie. Yeah, it all folds up into nothing. Yeah, it's quality for one person, anyway. Struggle to feed, you know, more. Well, I suppose you could do two. But yeah, that's a pucker little buy, that is. Anyway, right, I'm going to the van just to get beer, because I'm a pisshead. Look after the rods. I'm going to put them away. There we go, it's Friday today. Small consolation prize for that fish I lost yesterday. This one went about 9:30 again, and then I fished till 1 o'clock in the morning and then reeled in, and then yeah, nothing. So we're gonna do another evening on here, and then we'll be off tomorrow. But yeah, I've had some nice fish. It's been an enjoyable session, this one, with some lovely people I've met down here as well. Yeah, this one I'll remember. Right, let's get you back, mate, and hopefully we'll have a few more to show you later on. It's Saturday the 12th today. No fish, it's all gone a bit quiet. I didn't put any bait in yesterday. I was just going to fish over the remaining that was left over from the day before, but yeah, no fish produced. Yeah, it's been a top little session here. Yeah, one that I'll remember. We just had a little bit of a downpour, so I'm just going to wait for the stuff to dry up. Then I'm going to pack up and I'm going to get on the road.